In the beginning of this movie, we see a mini truck driver whose truck hits a deer. But the surprising thing was that despite such a bad accident, the deer didn't die. It stands up, the color of its eyes changes, and now it didn't look normal at all. Actually, it had already become a zombie because of the zombie virus that had spread here. After that, we meet this man named Siakwu. He's a fund manager at a company, and he's way too busy with work, because of which he's also divorced. And here we see him fighting with his wife for custody of his daughter. The daughter's name is Suan, and today is her birthday, so Siakwu goes to her with a surprise gift. But when Suan opens the gift, she's not happy at all, because the gift her father gave her this time is the same gift he gave her last time too. Siakwu is so busy with his work that he didn't even realize he was giving his daughter the same gift again, so he feels embarrassed there. And Suan tells her dad, "I want to meet mom." Since it was her birthday, Siakwu agrees to take her to her mother's place. The next day we see the railway station where a train to Busan is waiting. Siakwu and his daughter get on this train. There were a lot of people on the train, including several players from a baseball team. In that team, there's a boy called Yongguk and his girlfriend, who's the team's cheerleader, and her name is Jin-hee. Besides them, there are two older sisters on the train, and also a poor homeless man. This man seemed a bit crazy. When he was asked about the ticket, he says, "Everyone is going to die." There's also another couple. This man is a normal working man, and his name is Sang Hwa. With him is his pregnant wife, whose name is Seong Kyung. As the train is about to leave, there's a girl in that coach whose leg someone had bitten. After a little while, that girl collapses. Seeing her fall, an attendant comes there, and seeing her condition, calls the medical team. Meanwhile, Siakwu gets a call from his assistant, who tells him riots are happening all over the city. When Siakwu looks outside the train, he realizes there's a stampede across the whole city. But the people here didn't know yet that the zombie virus had spread across the city, and people were turning into zombies. As the monk notices, his daughter first goes to look for her daughter. On the other side, the girl whose leg was bitten has now turned into a zombie, and she bites that attendant too. And she also bites some players from the baseball team. Besides that, the attendant also becomes a zombie, and now all of them start biting the other people. A stampede breaks out in the whole train. Almost the entire baseball team turns into zombies. Whoever comes in front gets bitten, and they also turn into zombies. The remaining people are running from one coach to another. Meanwhile, Siakwu is still looking for his daughter. He reaches a coach while searching for her, where everyone has turned into zombies. And as soon as the zombies see Siakwu, they start running after him. From behind, Suan calls her father. Siakwu takes his daughter Suan and goes into another coach, and a lot of zombies start chasing them. Somehow Siakwu takes his daughter to a coach where everyone is still safe. Reaching there, he quickly closes the gate. Meanwhile, Sang Hwa somehow escapes the zombies with his pregnant wife and reaches near that same coach. But Siakwu had already closed the coach gate. Sang Hwa asks him to open the gate. He thinks for a while whether to open the gate or not, but just as the zombies reach Sang Hwa, Siakwu opens the gate and lets Sang Hwa and his wife inside, then closes the gate again. After that, Sang Hwa is a little angry at Siakwu, because if he had delayed opening the gate even a little, maybe Sang Hwa and his pregnant wife would have turned into zombies. After a little while, there's an announcement in the train that the train won't stop at the next station. But Yong-suk, a man, says we should stop at the next station, otherwise we'll all die. But the train captain didn't have orders to stop at the next station. After a while, as the train passes the next station, we see many people trying to stop the train to get on, because everyone present on the platform had been attacked by zombies, and whatever survivors were there, the zombies were picking them off one by one, and almost the whole city has been hit by the zombie virus. Near that station, there's an announcement that this train will stop at the next station, because the military has been called for the safety of the remaining passengers. As I told you, Siakwu is a fund manager in a company, so he has some influence at the top. So to confirm that, he talks to his senior on the phone and asks if it's safe to get off at the next station. His senior tells Siakwu that anyone getting off at the next station will be quarantined by the army. But Siakwu doesn't want to be quarantined with his daughter, so he requests his senior if there's any other way. His senior says, "Don't get off from the main gate, get off from the side gate. My men will pick you up from there." After that, the train reaches the next station in a little while and stops there. This station was completely empty. There was no one visible, not even the military. Some people get off the train and move forward on the platform. Here we see Yong-suk requests not to stop here. There's a lot of danger. The captain also feels Yong-suk's words are right because there's no military here. In fact, no one is visible. Meanwhile, all the passengers are heading toward the main gate, but Siakwu goes toward the side gate with his daughter. But here we see that Sang Hwa also follows them. Sang Hwa had listened to Siakwu, Suan tells her dad, "We should take the other people with us too," but Siakwu says, "No son, we should only think about ourselves." Suan cries and tells her dad, "This is why mom left us too. You only think about yourself." On the other side, all the passengers are heading toward the main gate, and there we see that all the military people had turned into zombies. Seeing so many zombies, a stampede breaks out among the people. Some people get infected by the zombies, and some people are running here and there to save their lives. Meanwhile, Siakwu reaches the side gate, but none of his men come to pick him up, and even there the military personnel had turned into zombies. Siakwu quickly runs to his daughter when a zombie also comes after her, and just as it was about to infect Siakwu, Sang Hwa comes and saves him. After that, the remaining people come out of the platform and close the platform gate so the zombies can't get out. But how long can the glass door stop the zombies? Everyone runs and tries to get back into the train when some people open the wrong gate, and a lot of zombies come out from inside the train too. Now the zombies have come and they're running after them. Somehow the people escape and reach the engine coach. Here we see that the two older sisters, to save their lives from the zombies, one sister takes the train attendant to another coach, and one of them takes the pregnant woman and Suan to another coach. That same coach also has that homeless man. But the point is there are a lot of zombies on that coach, and to escape the zombies they hide in the toilet. On the other side, the train attendant tells Young-suk, "Bro, what are you waiting for? Let's go quickly or we'll die." But Jin-hee tells them, "My friends are still on the platform, let them come then we'll go." But Young-suk was very selfish. He fights with the train attendant and gets the train started. Meanwhile, we see Sang Hwa along with others is holding a coach door so the zombies can't get out. As soon as the door was about to break, they all leave and start running. But while running, Young-guk's two friends get infected by the zombies. Sang Hwa and Siakwu manage and go toward the train with him, but by then the train had already left, and there are a lot of zombies after these three. To save their lives, they somehow jump into an empty coach. In the train, Young-guk calls his friend Jin-hee and tells her that all our friends have died, and we remaining people are in a coach and will come to your coach. After that, Sang Hwa calls his wife, but Suan picks up the phone. She tells him that they are on coach 13 and there are zombies in it, and to save themselves they are hiding in a toilet. And she tells them they are in coach number 13, but Sang Hwa and these people are in coach number 9. Now to reach them, they have to cross the coaches between 9 and 13 to get to them. So these people prepare fully to fight the zombies and move forward. In the first coach, they fight very bravely and kill everyone and move forward. In the next coach, when the zombies reach, they see that the entire baseball team has turned into zombies. Young-guk and his friends get very scared, but Sang Hwa and Siakwu are just about to prepare to fight when a tunnel comes. Because of the tunnel, it gets dark inside the train. Here they notice that the zombies can't see in the dark, so they take advantage of the darkness and quietly pass this coach without fighting the zombies. After that, to cross the next coach, Siakwu makes a plan. He takes off his shoe and throws it among the zombies and calls that shoe with his phone. As soon as the phone's ringtone rings, all the zombies go to the shoe, and as soon as the next tunnel comes and it gets dark, they take advantage of the darkness and quietly slip out from the side. Now Siakwu is very happy to meet his daughter, and Sang Hwa is also happy to meet his wife. But before they go to the other people, the tunnel ends and the zombies are about to see them, so they get stuck at the toilet. After that, they figure out the next tunnel will come in 3 minutes and they'll have to take advantage of the darkness to cross this coach. After that, Young-guk calls his friend and tells him, "We're coming, you keep the coach gate open." Jin-hee gets very happy. She tells everyone, "My friends are coming, let's open the gate for them." But Young-suk refuses to open the gate. He says, "What's the guarantee they aren't infected? If they're infected, they'll infect us, so we shouldn't open the gate." The rest of the people agree with him and refuse to open the gate. Meanwhile, as soon as the tunnel comes and it gets dark, these people are crossing that coach taking advantage of the darkness. But by the time all of them cross the coach, the tunnel ends and they come toward the coach's door. On the other side, Young-guk is trying to get the other coach's gate opened, but because of Young-suk, no one is willing to open the gate. On one side, Sang Hwa is holding back the zombies, and on the other side, Young-guk is trying to get the gate opened. Meanwhile, the old woman and the pregnant woman are standing with the child in one place, but no one in the other coach feels pity. They don't open the gate. But this group somehow opens that gate and enters that coach, and the rest of the people go into that coach. But to save all their lives, Sang Hwa doesn't care about his own life, and he stays there to hold back the zombies and tells Siakwu, "Take care of my wife." After that, he leaves with his wife and his child from that coach. Here we see all the zombies break the gate and kill Sang Hwa too. But it's not just Sang Hwa who dies, the old woman also gets bitten by zombies. Reaching the other coach, Siakwu gets very angry at Young-guk and Young-suk. Siakwu tells them that if you had opened the gate on time, today the old woman and Sang Hwa would be alive, but Yongsuk doesn't care. He instead provokes people, saying these people are near the zombies, they might be infected, so they can't stay with us, they should go to another coach. The rest of the people also say they should leave. Meanwhile, the old woman is in shock seeing her sister turned into a zombie. After that, Siakwu also angrily goes with all of them to the other coach, and Jinhee also goes with them. After all of them leave, Yongsuk and his group properly close the coach gate so they can't come here. Here we see that the old woman's sister opens the coach gate because her sister had turned into a zombie because of these people. As soon as the gate opens, all the zombies enter the coach and infect everyone. Everyone is screaming. Now all these people turn into zombies. Meanwhile, those people survive. Siakwu tells his daughter, "Son, I will definitely get you to meet your mother on your birthday." When the train stops at a station because two trains had collided on the track, which blocked the way. Now to move forward, they had to switch to another train. Meanwhile, we see Yongsuk hiding in a toilet with an attendant. To save his life, Yongsuk throws the attendant among the zombies and runs away from there. To get to the other train, Yongsuk and Jinhee go through the middle of a train. There, Yongsuk is caught and he throws Jinhee among the zombies and runs away from there. Now Jinhee also turns into a zombie because of the infection. Yongsuk loved Jinhee a lot, so he doesn't leave Jinhee. Jinhee bites him and now Yongsuk also gets infected. When we see a container falls in front and the train crashes into it, because of which Siakwu and the pregnant woman get trapped under the train full of cargo. Meanwhile, we see the captain reaches near a train. The captain gets off the train and goes to help Yongsuk, but Yongsuk was so selfish he pushes the captain among the zombies too. Meanwhile, Siakwu is trying to get them out from under that train when the homeless man holds the zombies to one side and saves everyone, and Siakwu gets out with the pregnant woman and the child. But that man stays there to save all of them. After that, we see Siakwu, the pregnant woman and her daughter are running behind a moving train, and a lot of zombies are running behind all of them. So many zombies chase them, but still they don't give up and somehow they climb onto the train. But the zombies don't give up either, they hang onto the train, because of which the train's speed slows down a lot. Siakwu somehow frees the train from both of their grips, but when Siakwu goes toward the front in the captain's room, he sees that Yongsuk is in the captain's room and he's also infected. But Yongsuk hasn't completely turned into a zombie yet, while Yongsuk suddenly attacks Siakwu. Siakwu tries a lot to save himself from Yongsuk, but Yongsuk cuts off his hands and legs. Here we see Siakwu ties himself with a chain and jumps down from the train, taking Yongsuk with him. Yongsuk falls down, but because of the chain, Siakwu also goes down. Siakwu knows he's also infected now. He quickly takes the pregnant woman and his daughter Suan to the captain's room and tells them some basic things about the train. Siakwu tells his daughter, "After you get off at Busan, go to your mother, and until you reach Busan, stay with this auntie." Suan is crying a lot. She doesn't want to be separated from her father. Siakwu also doesn't want to be separated from his daughter, but to save his daughter, he has to do this. Siakwu comes out of that room and cries a lot, and crying he thinks about his daughter. He remembers the moments he spent with his son, and keeps those memories in his eyes in the last moments of his life. Siakwu jumps from the train smiling. On the other side, Suan is crying a lot. After that, we see that after a little while that train reaches Busan station. Here both of them get off the train and go ahead through a tunnel where there are a lot of military personnel sitting. When the military sees them, they can't understand whether these are normal humans or infected zombies, so they decide to shoot them. Just as they were about to fire, Suan sings the same poem she was going to sing for her father. The military realizes these are normal humans and they rescue both of them. Friends, this movie is full of many emotional scenes. Tell me in the comments which scene you liked the most, and to watch movies like this, subscribe to the channel.